Yo, what's good, everybody, and welcome to Big Play Small Talk. It's your boy, Jesse.
And it's Billy.
And on this episode, we're going to small talk Wildcard weekend. There's an amazing slate of games from Saturday all the way to Monday. Playoffs are kicking off. We're going to hit you with some facts, and we're going to give you some bullshit, right?
Yep.
Just the bullshit. Just the way we like to do it. We're going to start this episode off on Saturday, 4:30, CBS and NRG Stadium. You have the LA Chargers versus the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
The Chargers are 11-6. They're 6-3 away. And the Texans are 10-7, 5-3 at home. The spread is LA Chargers -3. The total's 41.5.
It's pretty low.
It is pretty low, right?
Yeah.
Should be a low-scoring game, I'm thinking, though. They do have a lot of... their defenses are good, for the most part. Chargers defense, 11th.
And they started off stronger than they were in the beginning. Like in the beginning of the season, they were stronger. But then it kind of swapped, you know.
Right.
The offense took over and the defense kind of fell back a little bit.
Right.
So, but they're playing good ball.
They are playing ball. And on the flip side, the Texans are like kind of... they're on a downward trend.
But before anything, this was a little fun fact I found out. That Houston, this is the 8th time Houston Texans played in the playoffs. Right. And every single time they played the Saturday 4:30 game.
Really?
Yeah. 8 games they made the playoffs, and they played this game every single time.
Saturday at 4:30?
Yep. I found that pretty interesting.
That is. I wonder if that plays into like the spread.
Less time to prepare.
Well, one thing is they haven't played each other all season. It's the first time they're seeing each other.
But it ain't the first time Harbaugh and Stroud seen each other, because they played each other. Ohio State played Michigan twice when C.J. Stroud was there, and Stroud is 0-2 versus him.
Really?
But he has good numbers against them in those 2 games. In the 2 games combined, he was 65 for 97 for 743 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Really? So he throws it on.
He throws it, but they lost, I think, one game by 15, the other one by 22.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So he's like, does Harbaugh have his number?
Yeah, true. Does he have his number? I mean,
Yeah.
Not for nothing. The Texans, they have the 6 total defense.
They had the same defense last year, the 6th ranked defense, yeah.
They gave up 42 touchdowns. What I'm saying is, I think it's going to be more of a low-scoring game. I think they're going to probably try to run the ball a lot.
You would think, but I don't know.
I'm surprised.
I think Herbert's been slinging it so much.
I'm surprised at his numbers, man. I'm surprised at his numbers. He threw 3,870 yards, 23 touchdowns, 3 interceptions all season. You know how precise you got to be
Yeah.
to throw for all those yards and only 3 interceptions?
But I feel like that's like a Harbaugh offense. Like, he doesn't make the risky, like, don't let him make the risky throws. Like,
Right.
set him up to make the safe play, you know what I mean? Like, check downs, you know, not make his quarterback into some risky situations.
Check downs. That also makes the clock run. So you got to figure if they're going to be on the field most of the time, the under might play.
I think J.K. Dobbins is good with the check down, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then, you know, if Gus Edwards you got the power back now, you know.
Lad McConkey, 10th in the NFL. Yardage. Yeah. Crazy, right? Unbelievable. I mean, he hit on Lad McConkey.
Yeah.
He hit on him for sure. That was a great pick.
That sounds like a Bill Belichick pick, right? You know, like
Yeah.
Little scrawny white guy that can get open right in the middle and then make a play, make a miss, and, you know, get some yards.
They got a great road defense, though, only allowing 13 points.
That's amazing.
That is, right? And then we got to talk about Joe Alt on the Chargers side of the ball. Like, what a draft pick he was. You know what I mean? I think he's part of the reason why Justin Herbert has enough time to get rid of the ball and not force it throws into tricky situations, double coverage, etc., like that. You know, it takes that. That's what we did as a Giant fan. I hate to bring us up, but like with Evan Flowers and all the Eric Flowers and all these like offensive linemen we tried to draft. That's what we were hoping to hit.
Yeah.
Just one Joe out of all those, out of all those draft picks. You know, and then like I said, this might be like you said, J.K. Dobbins might have a big game. Mm-hmm. I think he might have a big game. I'm guessing he'll at least have score like 65 rushing yards.
And this guy's going to have a big game, too. What's his name? Running back. Mixon.
Joe Mixon?
Yeah, I think he has to.
Mixon bounce back game?
He has to.
I know, yeah.
I think for the Texans to be competitive in this game. Because I like the Chargers.
I think the Chargers are going to take this game.
But I feel like they have to run the ball. Because you know what? Tank Dell went out, right?
Tank Dell's out. Nico Collins, though, man,
Yeah.
over 1,000 yards. Over 1,000 yards. He has 7 touchdowns, and he missed 5 games this season. Imagine where he would be if he played all the whole entire season healthy. He would easily be at like 1,600 yards, maybe even more.
And with Tank Dell out, too, I mean, with him there, they both get more covered. You know what I'm saying? The coverage would be different.
Double covered.
But now it's less without him out for the season. That's tough for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. C.J. Stroud, man, he's averaging 7 yards per attempt, though. That's horrible compared to what he. Let's talk about a player in decline. Like C.J. Stroud was on a tear last season, and I feel like they only made him better. Yes, he lost some weapons, like he lost Tank Dell, he lost Nico Collins in the middle of the season for 5 games, and then he lost Stephon Diggs. So with that being said, like he was thrown he was dealt a bad hand.
They say that, but I don't believe that shit.
7 yards a game, 7 yards.
You know what I mean? Like he was throwing interceptions, and he was throwing a lot of interceptions, and like in the middle of the season, they asked him, he was like, "Sometimes you just got to do it." Like that's not an
answer.
That's not a good.
Sometimes you just gotta throw an interception.
You know, like last year, he was the Jaden Daniels. Like he is him. You know what I mean? But there was a credibility that he's not performing like he did last year.
Absolutely.
He's having like the sophomore slump. They made the playoffs great, but you got to now's your time to show up.
Remember a couple of weeks ago, he said something slick to like Caleb Williams, along the lines of like, you'll be alright or something. Like he kind of like little broed him.
Yes.
You remember that?
I do remember the talk, but I don't remember.
I don't remember what was said. But since he tried to little bro Caleb Williams, horrible he's been. He had, like, I forgot the numbers. I should have looked that up. But he has been. Don't try to little bro nobody. That's the key to this. Stay humble.
Exactly.
Sit down. Be humble. Yeah, man. So who do you think's gonna take this game, man? You got the Texans at home, indoor game. They've been playing like shit, but you got the Chargers coming in. Justin Herbert, I feel like he's getting banged up every game too. He's always sitting out for a couple plays. He's getting smacked up a little bit. But
he's a baller, man. Like I feel like he just comes back in and he, you know what I mean, take a step off. You know what I mean?
Right.
His ankles jacked up and everything like that. He takes some bad hits.
Yeah, he gets crushed.
But I think he's gonna come through.
You got a score prediction?
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna give one. 24-17.
Okay.
24-17 Chargers. Come on, give me a prediction, bro. What's up?
I like 31-21.
31-21 Chargers.
So I like the Chargers and the over.
Chargers and the over. I like the under, baby. I like the under. My little cheat sheet. Yo, listen, I'm out here. Got cheat sheets for y'all, man. I'm putting in work here.
We did our homework.
We did our homework here, bro. All right? So now, back to Saturday. 8 p.m. game. Amazon Prime. M&T Bank Stadium. 30 degrees out there, man. You have the Pittsburgh Steelers, 10-7, 5-4 away against the Baltimore Ravens. 12-5, 6-2 at home. Baltimore minus -9.5, total 43.5. They played twice this season, right? First game,
was
week 11, 18-16.
Yeah.
Lamar was incredibly off.
That was at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they held Derrick Henry to like 62 rushing yards, something crazy like that. Now, week 15. A little more recent.
A little different story, right?
Different story, right? In Baltimore, mind you, 34-17. The Ravens have scored 30 or more points in their last 4 games. The Steelers have lost their last 4 games. The Ravens have the number 1 ranked offense, averaging 424 yards, bro. You know how crazy that is? That's insane. Total offense, 424 yards a game, averaging.
And that's like what? And what was this? Henry was averaging what?
I mean, bro, he has
over 100, right?
Yeah, he has over 1,900 yards on the season. It's insanity, bro. That's crazy. You got to figure you got to average him in at like 150 yards a game. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you average him at 450, that means Lamar only has to put up 260 and change.
That's a good number.
That's a good number, right? But Pittsburgh lost their last 4 games, and they're failing to put up over 17 points a game.
Yeah, I remember that from the Eagle game. Ever since I think it was since that game they were put up low points. So
Eagles fucking broke their will, bro.
Yeah.
They beat the shit
And
out of them.
I think their own team. I think Pickens breaks their will.
I mean, yo, George Pickens, man. I was gonna say Kenny Pickens. George, yo, he's a lot to deal with, bro. He's really a lot. And if he's not gonna to have one of your best offensive weapons just be a complete distraction for the team in this most important game. Last week he was just dropping passes. Yeah. Like you can't depend on him.
For the division, right?
Yeah, you can't depend on him at all. And that sucks, you know? They have the 23rd ranked offense, you know? Ravens 10th ranked defense. So you got
a shitty secondary. So that means like
shit secondary.
So yeah, it's all up front.
But now you got to think that the Ravens don't have Zay Flowers as well. Zay Flowers had 100+ yards last game and a touchdown.
So what do they got? Aguilar?
Oh my God.
We gotta pull up that meme.
Oh, that's the best.
Not dropping babies like Nelson Aguilar.
That
I watched that shit the other day. I just had to watch it again.
That shit is so classic, yo. That goes down in sports history for sure. That shit go like Nelson Aguilar, yo. That was the best though. Yeah, but Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, Rashad Bateman,
Justice Hill.
You know, he could dump passes off too. He
could break one open too.
Exactly. I got a feeling he's gonna have to lean on Mark Andrews a lot. I could see Derrick Henry having 2+ touchdowns this game for sure. If TJ Watt is gonna decide this game. If TJ Watt could get around, apply pressure, make Lamar Jackson run, even though Lamar Jackson's a good runner, but if you could force him into situations, you know what I'm saying?
Can't force him out. If you force him in, you know what I mean?
He's good for an interception. Lamar Jackson is always good for a turnover.
In the playoffs too, right?
Whether it be a fumble, whether it be an interception, he's good for at least one a game.
Yeah, he's like Willie Beeman, right?
Yeah, but he's good for at least one a game. That's just the facts, bro. You know, if you've been watching him play, he's good. He's sloppy.
He slings it.
But he's sloppy. Yeah. Sloppy with protection. He's sloppy. He don't protect the football. You know, he's good on his awareness, but when he cocks the ball back.
I was waiting for that one.
When he cocks the ball back to try to toss it, they always knock it out, or he fumbles the ball. He's trying to recover his own ball. So I could easily see both of them throwing an interception.
I could see Fields getting some reps.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you see Russ getting in trouble early? And then
I don't think they'll bench him, but I think you'll see more like third down Fields coming in.
Right. Design runs?
Yeah.
Right. I can see that happening too. Because
Russell Wilson's feet are just not there anymore.
Yeah, he's
like he'll get open and then like there'll be like 3rd and 10 and then he'll scramble and he'll get to like the 8 and then he dives. Then he has to slide. Right.
And
then it's like, all right, you got to punt it now because you're 4th and 2. Like he can't really get those 2 extra yards anymore.
He definitely has to get his tight end involved more. Pat Freiermuth.
Yeah.
Like when you see him get involved in the scheme and he picks up those 8 yards down the middle where you could just zip him one down the middle and he could continue to drive. Because I feel like they depend on Najee Harris. 2 game changers on Pittsburgh that are underutilized is Jalen Warren and Pat Freiermuth.
Yes.
Like they lean on Najee Harris entirely too much. He got barely over 1,000 yards this season. 1,043 and 6 touchdowns.
I was watching him on fantasy. I was like, this guy should be a lot better than how he played. Yeah, fantasy points wise.
I would never draft Najee Harris. Yeah. He's on the no.
I had him on my RB2.
He's on the no draft list for me. I'd rather
scores your touchdowns, but no yards.
6 touchdowns this season, bud.
Yeah. I don't know.
6 fucking touchdowns, bro.
In that league, I made the championship. Oh no, I'm sorry. I made the semifinals. So I'm saying he did all right.
He did all right for you. He got you all right for me. He did what he needed to do to get you where you needed to go.
That fantasy league too. I don't want to talk about that one.
Oh, that's a whole nother fucking episode if you want to get into that, bro. Come on now, man. But honestly, I see the Ravens running away with this one.
Me too.
Easy runaway. I see something ridiculous like the last score, maybe 31-17, something
34-10.
34-10, something like that. Yeah. At home, I just feel like the Ravens have such a crowd, like that home field advantage is real in Baltimore.
You're gonna get like a Ray Lewis dance coming out, something like
make
that.
You want to fucking
Ed Reed's gonna come out. You know what I mean? They're gonna bring out all the hitters.
Make you want to go kill something, right? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Saturday night, the crowd is going to be drunk and loud.
Oh,
yeah.
they're going to be tailgating since 3 o'clock in the afternoon, bro. It's going to get wild. Yeah, Baltimore's going to be popping. And I'm sorry, Steelers fans, but the Ravens are going to...
Sorry, Cat.
Yes. Oh, Cat, I'm sorry, but the Ravens are going to just run wild on you, brother. Ooh. So there we go. That's the 8 o'clock game, man. We're going to move into Sunday now, the Sunday slate, right? Sunday slate, 1 o'clock, CBS. High mark in Buffalo or somewhere around Buffalo, 31 degrees. You have the Denver Broncos, 10-7, 4-5 away against the Buffalo Bills, 13-4, 8-0 at home.
I was just gonna say, yeah, them and the Chiefs are the only undefeated teams at home this year.
8-0 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Eagles were almost there. They're 8-1. They're 8-1.
Yeah.
But
and one of their games, the home game, was in Brazil.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get there though.
Well, we got 9 though, I think.
We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
We can't jump the gun. You know
No,
what
I'm
saying?
just saying that one of the games was.
Again, another two teams that haven't played this season. They haven't seen each other yet this season. The Broncos, 7th ranked defense, 19th ranked offense against the Bills. Surprisingly, 17th ranked defense and 10th ranked offense. You would think with the way Josh Allen's propped up to be this MVP candidate and how he has it sealed in the bag that their offense would be ranked. I know I'm sounding like the raw Josh Allen hater, bro. And it's if you listen to the last episode, you listen to this, you're gonna be like, damn. But it's just the truth is in the numbers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen, 3,731 yards, 63 passer completion, 28 touchdowns. Bo Nix, right? 3,775 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, and 430 yards rushing with 4 rushing touchdowns. However, Josh Allen, 531 rushing yards with 12 rushing touchdowns. So Bo Nix, the comparable numbers.
Yeah, but don't forget, Josh Allen only played 1 snap the last game of the season, too. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't even like that anyway, how they do that.
Yeah, I didn't like what they did with the Chiefs and all that, how they just let the Broncos in. Like, that's a whole nother argument, you know what I mean? I feel like the Chiefs really just were like, yo, whatever, yo, we're going to get spanked.
I thought they would give a better game, you know what
They
I
did
mean?
not. They
like,
mailed it in.
Doesn't Carson Wentz want to play with another team and get a starting job? Because they didn't look like it.
They mailed it in. They sat everybody and was just like, y'all could just schoolyard that shit. You know what I'm saying? But Cortland Sutton's probably having one of the best seasons of his career. And not talking about yardage, talking about like playmaking. You know what I mean? He's been a focal point in that offense. Bo Nix, amazing on the run. Like he could scamper, that kid could scamper. You know what I mean? But
he's looking like a young Josh Allen with his legs.
And the last 4 games they scored 30 plus points. That's not listen, Sean Payton has that offense clicking, dude. The defense has been number 1 defense. Well, where we at? 7th, ranked 7th. They've been number 1 in fantasy. That's all I know. But they have been holding it down. And if you see, like, if the Bills go up against a decent defense that is clicking, like they went up against the Patriots a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
If they're on fire and they're putting in pressure and forcing them into situations, forcing them to throw the ball and into like double coverage and shit like that, tracking them down. The Bills might be in trouble. I think I might low-key, the Broncos are probably like a low-key sleeper this weekend.
What's the spread?
The spread, I'm just 8.5.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. The total's 47.5.
And for a game in Buffalo, the weather ain't crazy.
No.
Feels like 27 degrees.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
What is it, 17 mile per hour winds, 17 to 20 mile per hour winds? That's not crazy.
That's not. That's not. And you just got to talk from a team that plays at a high altitude. They're coming down there that they're expecting to face cold weather. They're expecting to face an obstacle. They're going to be feeling fantastic. You know? And they're clicking. 30 points in the last 3 games. You know? The Bills did score 40 in 2 of the last 4, though. That's when they lost to Patriots twice.
Yeah, losing to the Patriots is not a good
Lost to the Patriots twice. Oh, no. They lost to the Patriots twice.
Did they?
Yeah.
I know the last game, yeah.
And then they lost 23-21 or something to the Patriots.
That was the game that Gerard Mayo got fired, pretty much. Yeah. Sealed his feet.
But yeah, looking, man, Josh Allen, the Bills really don't have no receivers. Khalil Shakir only had 821 passing yards this season.
But he has that big play making ability.
But can you really depend on that in a playoff game? I say the atmosphere is definitely going to be a game changer. If he's going to be able to hear the calls through the helmet, if he's going to have to force on the rely on the run because he can't hear plays, you know what I'm saying? How the timeouts are going to be used, going to be a lot of clock management, stuff like that. But now you're talking about Sean Payton. He's the king of that shit.
I think they should and Bill's got to feed off of James Cook too. Mm-hmm. James Cook's a beast. Mm-hmm. And I know they love Josh Allen, have the ball, make him make the game decisions and stuff like that. But it's got to go after James Cook starts cooking. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Let him dictate how the game's going to go.
One thing I noticed now this season is that they're giving James Cook the opportunity to score touchdowns as opposed to last season where it would just be
QB.
What's play action? Not play action.
RPO.
Not an RPO. A quarterback read.
Okay.
He sees it, keeps the ball, runs in for a touchdown.
And goes around.
Yeah. And Josh Allen's fucking 6'3", 6'4", So I ain't lying. You ain't lying. James Cook is definitely fucking the one that's probably going to have to lead this offense. I would say another 2 touchdowns.
Let him touch the ball like at least 25 times.
I would say another 2 touchdown game from James Cook. Yo, we're going to lock that in. We're going to do 2 touchdown scores parlay. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdown scores. James Cook, 2 touchdown scores. We're going to find another running back in here to score 2 touchdowns.
I like all running backs to score a touchdown this week.
Really?
This weekend, yeah.
I don't know who. I wouldn't say that unless what running back you talking about on the Broncos? Because I know Javonte Williams ain't giving you shit.
Really?
He's don't get me started on that dude, bro. Do not get me started on that dude. He's on the no draft list next season, the no bet list. Yeah. He's on all of them shits, bro. All of them. They have that kid. What's his name? SMA?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the backup. I feel like he's put in a situation where it was the kid McLaughlin. It was him. Oh, he's doing bad. McLaughlin comes in, runs right through the defense. They're like, all right, now he's getting the ball. And then this kid Estimate comes. Yo, there you go, boom. And then Javonte Williams is standing there. He's like, why can't I run the ball? Because you fucking trash, bro. I hate to do it. I'm sorry, son. But just come on now, bro. It's not gonna be on the ground. It's not going to be on the ground.
Okay, then
Bo Nix, maybe. Yeah. Bo Nix on some Josh Allen shit. I can see him scoring a touchdown for sure. But again, I think it's going to be a close game. I think you have I want to say the Broncos, bro. I think the Broncos are going to win this game. I think you know what? I'm going to say the Broncos are going to cover the spread.
You put a stamp on it?
I think that all right, this is the Milky McLovin underdog mark right here. We're going to do Broncos. But if they don't win, they're going to cover the spread for sure, 8.5. For sure. Sean Payton's been here before, bro. Sean Payton knows he got his quarterback. He knows what he wanted. He went to the draft. He said, this is the kid that I want, and this is the kid I'm going to build my offense around. I'm telling you.
Yeah, rookie quarterback in the playoffs is a tough spot for him to be in, too.
Yeah, but he riding momentum, bro. Momentum. You knock off the Bills at home? Sean Payton? Bo Nix, son?
I don't think so.
Oh, I know. Like I said, they'll cover the spread. You think it's going to be a blowout?
No.
It's going to be close.
27-17.
Something like that. By a touchdown, right? That's what I'm saying.
I think 10. I think 27-17.
Oh, 27. I thought you said 27-20. Yeah. I'm going to say 27-20. But the Broncos could win this game.
He's here. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
He said it.
You heard it here first.
Call him out on it, too.
27-17, 27-20. All right? But Broncos have an opportunity, and they have a chance to steal this one. I'm just saying. Next game, 4:30 on Fox, Lincoln Financial Field. Lincoln Financial, 39 degrees. It's going to be a good day. Good day for football. You got the 11-6 Green Bay Packers, 5-3 away, against the 14-3 Philadelphia Seagulls.
NFC East champs.
The NFC East champs, Philadelphia Seagulls. I mean,
the Seagulls.
The Eagles. My bad.
What the hell? Damn, man.
The 8-1
I can't say nothing to that.
The 8-1 at home. I'm only fucking with you, my brother.
All good.
The Philadelphia Eagles, 14-3, 8-1 at home. The spread is Philly minus 5.5. Total 45.5. They played once, week 1.
In Brazil.
34-29. The Eagles won, but Love got injured that game and he had to leave. I remember that, yep. And he had to leave. I think it was right before halftime or something like that. Yeah. He didn't play the second half. Or something. I could be mistaken, but.
It was, I know. I remember, yeah. I thought it was a little later in the third or something like that.
Something along those lines. But the Packers lost their last 2 games, man. Jordan Love has that elbow.
Little elbow. I think it was just a precautionary thing. I don't think it's nothing serious.
That's another dude that I feel like he gets banged up a lot.
Yeah.
Every other, you turn around and he's not throwing the ball. Malik Willis is in there fucking all the time. Every time I turn around, bro. Every
time I put on the freaking red zone.
It's Malik Willis. How many teams is this fucking guy on? I feel like he was on 4 teams every time I turn around. Malik Willis is just like a nomad in the NFL.
He's got mad patches on his jacket.
Bro, hell yeah, right?
Like the Union have all the stickers on their helmets and stuff like that. You got all those patches.
Yo, true story. He's a travelman. Journeyman.
That's the word.
He's a fucking journeyman. Oh, they have the 5th-ranked offense, 5th-ranked defense. So they're right there, the Packers. Josh Jacobs, 1,329 yards, 15 touchdowns. Jordan Love, 25 touchdowns, 11 interception. That ratio is scary. It's almost a 50% ratio. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but, Watson going out, like, he's got to take more chances down the field, and I feel that's where that came in and stuff like that.
I also feel like there's no clear number 1 wide receiver in that locker room. You would think it's Christian Watson, but it's not, because when you bet Christian Watson, you have Jaden Reed going off for 80 yards. Then when you bet Jaden Reed, you have Romeo Doubs for 2 touchdowns and 100 yards. Then you have Devontae Wicks, I think that's his name. He has fucking 100 yards out of nowhere. Like, he spreads the ball evenly. Yeah. The only sure thing about the Packers offense is Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's 100%.
Eagles stop Josh Jacobs, they'll win by 20. If they stop Josh Jacobs. Yeah. So the game all depends on the Eagles front. If they stop, Jalen Carter and all these dudes, they stop the run with our secondary right now, I think it's a blowout.
They have a number 1 ranked defense.
Yes.
Eagles.
But we have our run defense is amazing. Our secondary is stepping up. Except Slay.
I definitely can. Yeah. He's still got a problem with him?
Yeah. He's always doing something knuckleheadish. Like, he's getting older, he's lost his step, so he's always getting beat, so he gets that little jersey tug.
Right.
And then there's like, oh, this guy's old now, so they're looking for him to do it because they know that he lost his step.
Right. And I feel like the receivers probably play into that a little bit.
Exactly.
No, I feel you on that.
Give that little 5-yard in and then break out.
You heard about Matt LaFleur's comments?
No.
He said, it's going to be tough. All we got is us. But, Eagle fans, they're angry fans. He said they throw eggs out of our bus. Shit like that.
That ain't nothing, man.
Yeah, I mean, we did that to Messi's bus. It wasn't no eggs, though, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's fandom.
As it should be, right?
Yeah. I feel like he was crying a little bit there, talking about the fans are angry. You want to see angry fans?
We eat shit. We eat horse shit after we won the Super Bowl. Remember that dude at the parade?
Bunch of fucking pole greasers, bro. You got to grease poles. You motherfuckers are sliding up and down poles like strippers in the streets of Philadelphia, bro.
On 4th Street. I want to go back to that. So let's go, Eagles. Let's go. And Saquon had 3 touchdowns that first game, too.
Really?
I think 2 rushing and one in the air.
What? Is that our third 2-touchdown scorer for our parlay?
I like it.
Let's go. There we go. Lock it in. If you watch this before the game, Derrick Henry 2 touchdowns. You have fucking Saquon Barkley 2 touchdowns. Who's the other dick that we picked? Fucking
James Cook.
James Cook 2 touchdowns. There we go. Fucking lock it in, bro. Lock it in. Come ride with us, bro. We win together. We lose together. But we together. You know what I'm saying? Saquon, as we spoke about it last week, 100 yards away from the rushing title, 13 touchdowns. I feel like he had more touchdowns. I felt like he had less touchdowns than that. He should have 20-something.
20. I think he should have 23.
You got A.J. Hurts. A.J. Hurts. Fucking Jalen Hurts with 14 touchdowns. He got them shits rushing.
The tush push, man. That's it. That should be Saquon's. But now, the Jalen Hurts coming off concussion protocol, are they going to tush push as much? I don't think that's such a scary play for the tush push. Just pushing the guy forward. Because there's not a lot of crazy...
So what you're trying to say is you got to be a little cautious with him now because of the concussion.
I hope not. but I think they will be.
That's what I fucking was trying to ask you last episode, and you were like, "Fuck that shit."
Yeah, but I think they are. I don't want to. Like, if you're cleared to go,
Let them go.
fucking go.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. If the doctors say you're cleared to play football, play fucking football.
Like, you can't give that. Remember that shit? He was like, ref's like, "You okay?" He's like,
He gave that's like,
shit was mad
you know what
creepy,
you remind me
bro.
of? When you're drunk and you're trying to get into the bar, but you don't want them to be like, "Nah, you too drunk," and they're like, "You good, bro?" And you're like,
I'm just gotta get like the A-OK.
"I'm straight, bud."
Stand back straight. Your back gets straighter.
Yeah.
And then you almost fall back.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts was fucking drunk outside the club trying to get in, bro. But you know what? If he plays and they're both at full strength, I mean, not with Christian Watson, but it's going to be a great game.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be a blowout. If Jalen Hurts ain't rusty.
Non-partial. Because I know you're partial to the Eagles, being an Eagles fan. Do you think it's going to be a blowout straight up just as a football fan?
I'm biased as hell. I can't.
You
I
can't even
cannot,
answer that shit?
because I feel like even if we start slow, we're gonna get our shit together. Hurts is gonna get his shit together.
Right.
So like, as long as we don't go down like 17, like if we go down 10, I think we're fine in the first quarter. Because we start slow. Jalen Hurts is gonna. But again, I think it feeds off of Barkley.
Yeah.
But they what is it? They haven't given up a 60-yard run, the Packers, to a running back since like maybe week 1 or some shit like that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting because Saquon just breaks out for 70
Exactly.
yards. 3-4 times
I think it was
a game.
week 1 or week 3. That was the last time they gave up a 60-yard run. But feed Saquon, let this guy get a little.
You know
for
who
the
I think is
action.
going to be a difference maker in this game? Devontae Smith.
I would hope so. Get
think-
everybody involved.
I think he's going to be
I like you get him involved in the middle of the field, not on the outside as much.
Yeah, I think he's going to go off over in yardage. I think they're going to double A.J. Brown because of his size and how demanding he is on the field. And I think that's going to free up Devontae Smith on a lot of those slants and passes in the middle of the field.
But there's a thing. There was an injury report this week that A.J. Brown fucked up his knee a little bit.
Really? He's been nursing that knee for a couple of weeks now.
Well,
though.
he didn't practice yesterday.
Yesterday's
And
what?
Thursday.
Ooh.
And usually when you don't practice Thursday, that's kind of.
You got to.
But he led the practice on Wednesday. Like, he was like the team leader for the practice.
Right.
And then Thursday, he's like, nah, my knee's a little fucked up.
Maybe rest.
Yeah, but you don't usually you rest on Wednesday. You don't rest on Thursdays.
Well, maybe
For the pros and
maybe
veteran.
he felt it. Maybe he was like, "Yo, maybe I need today." Don't try to read too far into it because here comes Sunday and he's good for 80 yards and a touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
Spread the ball around. Just don't
Spread the ball
Don't
around.
look just for AJ Brown like Jalen Hurts.
Dallas
tends to
Goedert,
do.
another one that could
He
be
just came back and he had a big game with Tanner McKee.
I didn't like him.
Giants.
Yeah, I didn't like him getting all that garbage time last week.
Who?
Dallas Goedert.
Well, he just came back from injury, so they had to get him his
Work
reps.
him in.
Yeah.
I feel like I might be the opposite way though. I feel like when somebody comes back from injury, you give him his reps, but you also got to be cautious. This is a contact sport. Like with Jalen Hurts, I hope that a lot less quarterback run design plays are called for him, and they kind of set him up to give those out routes and like quick slants to cover those yards.
Jalen Hurts got sacked 38 times this year.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
But he's also mobile.
We have like the best
that.
offensive line in football. Well, he still got sacked a lot, so he's got to learn to.
Yeah, because he reads and then he's out. He don't give it that extra time in the pocket to maybe free somebody up. He goes, all right, 1, 2, 3, they're all closed, so let me find something with my legs, as opposed to like maybe seeing if somebody cuts back in or drops back towards the ball.
Yeah, just give up. Yeah, scan the field and then look. Yeah, he looks one person a lot of time, and then he's like,
I'm out of here.
Yeah. If he ain't open, I'm like, fuck. That's why, man, I feel like again, like we said, like Mark Andrews and all these other guys, Freiermuth, look for the tight end too. If you're in trouble and no one's open, look in the middle of the field. I bet your tight end's
gonna that's his job.
Yeah.
If he's not laying the block down,
he's probably he's
getting fucking open. You know what I mean? All reliable.
He's watching you more than the other guys are running their route. He's watching
looking at you. He's trying to be that option for you to dump the ball off to him. You know what I mean? That little we'll talk about that. The whole Mark Andrews fucking all right. So we're gonna go to so Eagles score. What you got for me?
27-14.
28-10. I'm gonna say 28-10 Eagles.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 28-10 Eagles. Yeah, I can see the Eagles defense really stepping up. get into Jordan Love. When the defenses get to Jordan Love, he gets a little shaken up. You know what I mean? He starts questioning his decision making, and I feel like that could play a major part in the game. If they get to him early, rattle him, the Eagles are gonna have a field day.
And like I remember the game one, like Josh Jacobs was killing us in the first half, and for some reason Matt LaFleur went away from him. And they didn't go back to him, and I'm like, thank fucking Lord, man.
Especially with the quarterback getting injured.
Yeah, so you know what? That was probably later in the game because Jordan. I mean, this guy was in the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken. Because I was like, Jordan Love was still in the game, and they weren't giving it to Josh Jacobs. And I was like, thank the Lord, right now he's not doing that.
Right. Well, that's something we'll look up. We'll look it up. After the game.
But so stop Josh Jacobs, and Eagles win easily.
You said 28-14.
Yeah.
28-10. All right, cool. Now, next game, 8 p.m., NBC Peacock. 54 degrees in Raymond James Stadium, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. You have the Washington Commanders, 12-5, 5-3 away against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 10-7, 5-4 at home. Tampa Bay's -3. The total's 50.5, right? Week 1 they played, it was 37-20 Tampa. So, I mean...
Wait.
Yeah?
Redskins won.
No. Yeah? 37-20. Let's look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's the other way around.
I mean, we have a couple seconds to just pull this up. I got it right here. Boom. 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 I'll pull it up. All right, just while I'm looking it up, we'll keep going, right? Either way, Tampa, they won 3 of their last 4 games, right? They scored 40 points in 2 of those games. So that offense is clicking too. You know what I'm saying? They're balling. You have Baker Mayfield. Yo, I'm happy. Yeah, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, W, 37-20. I know my research is good, bro.
I looked it up, and I don't know why
I triple check my shit, son.
I don't know what I was doing.
I triple check my shit, son. Baker Mayfield. I like this kid, man. He's one person that I could say persevered through the bullshit to get drafted to the Browns, bro. Then to go to the Carolina. Then to get called into fucking LA, show up on like short notice, deliver the game-winning drive, right? Take over the Buccaneers after Tom Brady. Lead them to division championships both years. The kid's a baller. Yeah. The kid's a baller. And I forgave him for that Tommy DeVito shit that he did in the end zone when he played the Giants.
He's got moxie.
He's got that. Yeah, it's competitive shit. Because they asked him about it. He was like, "Listen, it's just competitive nature," and I respect that. Yeah. It wasn't nothing malice. He wasn't trying to mimic a competitive nature. I really like Baker Mayfield, man. I think the kid balls his fucking ass off.
He was second in the league in touchdowns.
Yeah, 41 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, bro. 41 touchdowns. That's insanity. You got Bucky Irving, bro. That's a hit too on a rookie, man. You got 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns.
He looks funky in the end. No, like then at the beginning, end of the season, he was funky. Like he was like wildly going into the locker room every day. Like he's not used to getting hit like this hard.
Then Mr. All Reliable, man, Mike Evans, bro. Yeah. Missed 3 games with that hamstring injury.
They still broke 1,000 yards.
I love that, man. I love that. Like just that means like he's Mr. Tampa Bay Buccaneer though. Yeah. There's not besides like Mike Allstott. You know what I mean? He's like Mr. Buccaneer. You know what I mean? And like for them for the organization to be like, you know what, we're behind you, bro. Go get that bread. Yeah. Why wouldn't he not want to retire a Buccaneer? You know what I'm saying? But man, fucking 11 touchdowns, bro. 18th ranked defense, 3rd ranked offense. So they put up points. Yeah. Winning 3 out of your last 4 and putting up 40 in 2 of those games, man, you're definitely trending in the right direction. On the other hand, you have the Washington Commanders, 13th ranked defense, 7th ranked offense. Jaden Daniels. Wow. Kid is fantastic. Kid is a stud. I know. Listen, man, he's in the NFC East.
Yeah.
I know the North or whatever, man. It's just, you got to give props.
Yeah.
You got to give props. You know what I'm saying? The kid's good. Over 3,000.
I'm scared that if Washington got a running back, how scary they would actually be.
You thought when they picked up Austin Eckler, it was going to be a 1-2 combo that was going to be out of this world. Brian Robinson only has almost a yard short of 800 yards and 8 touchdowns.
It doesn't feel like he did it. Like Like, he wasn't even on the field.
Exactly. He was
weird.
such a force last season for him to. But you have a running quarterback now. He led the team. Jaden Daniels led the team in rushing with 891 yards and 6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns. Yep. 25 throwing.
25 throwing. You know what I'm saying? Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, Mr. Reliable, over 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he broke the record, the most touchdowns by a wide receiver, single season for the Commanders.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be, I think, a high-scoring game. I think the over is definitely going to hit 50.5. I would definitely say another, but I would say it would be a lot closer, maybe like 31-28. Something along those lines, you know what I mean?
35-31, you know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah, 35-31 if the over is going to hit for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something up there.
I think the over is definitely going to cover something clean. So
what's
35.
The spread? It's 3?
-3, yeah. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
I just got which Baker is going to show up. Like, he's that guy too. He runs out, he scrambles outside the pocket, and he throws some funky balls when he leaves the pocket.
Right.
Like, he doesn't set his feet, and then the ball is just like, you know what I mean? And kind of tails off, and it goes to the wrong team.
I feel like he forces the ball a lot.
Yeah.
16 interceptions, he definitely forces the ball a lot. But also, you got to figure he's passing the ball a lot. He has 4,500 yards.
He spreads the ball very well, too.
Yeah.
But just got to keep away from interceptions, and I feel...
What's that kid name? McMillan? That other receiver?
Young kid, right?
Oh, yeah. That kid's a stud, man. That kid's a stud.
Got the big hair and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. You give a kid like that an opportunity when you have Chris Godwin go down. Somebody has to step up. Cade Otton goes down, who I think is going to be a crazy difference maker this game.
Another tight end.
Oh, I'm telling you, Cade Otton's going to be a fucking definite difference maker this game. 100%.
And just like, what's his name? Jaden Daniels relies on Zach Ertz a lot, too.
Zach Ertz? Yeah, that's true. It might be, there's a trend going on here with the tight ends. Because
it's our trend, because I feel like these quarterbacks, sometimes they get away from the tight end. You know, a lot of people get away from the tight end.
Right.
And I just feel like that's one of the most important aspects of the game, looking for the tight end when shit breaks down.
Right.
I feel like Jaden Daniels does that. And if he's not going to run, then maybe that safety will come up, and then Zach Ertz will be like, hey, I'm right here. And then he just fucking throws that little pass right there, and that's like a 15-yard play right there.
Well, I feel like in the past couple of days, past couple games, it's been hard for them to score points. They can't run the ball in the red zone.
No,
they can't. It's impossible for them to run. Any team that they face stops them right there on the 1, 2, 3 yards. You know what I mean? The 3-yard line. So I feel like they're gonna be forced to pass the ball. Zach Ertz, like you said, are an amazing target to get those touchdowns, within the red zone, within the 10 or something like that. But you're gonna have to get Brian Robinson, Austin, and Austin Eckler took a fucking shot last game, bro. Oh,
didn't he jump in the air?
He got smoked, bro. He was laid out.
He's got to learn too, man. You got to learn how quarterback slide, man. Because you can't take a hit.
He got. I said, "Oh my!" He said he's dead. Oh,
I think red zone cut off. Yo, let's go to another game.
You heard it. Blah, I said, "Oh my!" So now I don't know. Is he healthy after that? I'd be done for a year. I'd be done for a year. But yeah, I think for the most part, look it up. I think for the most part, in order to get this game, in order to win this game, they're gonna have to get running. They're going to have to get running. They're going to have to get the running game going. They're going to have to get Brian Robinson going. They're going to have to get Austin Eckler going because they're not finding their receivers. And Jaden Daniels has been getting his running, right? I think they've been on it. I think they kind of got hip to that shit.
But the what you call it? The Bucks play like that zone defense. They don't leave from that.
Right.
So it's like they're going to stick with Jaden Daniels is going to get his runs.
Right.
So, he's going to scroll out, he's going to roll out, and he's going to get his yards. You just got to shut down the wide receivers and then let Jaden Daniels not beat you completely.
Yeah, you're going to force him to throw the ball.
Yes. I guess you need a spy on this guy. You need a spy on Daniels.
Right.
But they stay in their same defense. This guy, what's his name? Coach.
Oh, what's his fucking name? Bowles. Todd Bowles.
Yeah,
Balls.
He does.
Todd Bowles. Yeah.
So he doesn't like to switch up his. So they know what they're gonna expect the whole game.
Right.
So they just got to punch the Redskins in the mouth up front, and then maybe Jaden Daniels might throw that interception.
Throwing the coverage, etc.
Is
he healthy?
I'm looking. It's freaking stupid.
I mean, I don't see no injury designation for anybody. So after that hit he took, man, I wouldn't be surprised if he was out, bro.
Give it to me right off the bat. Anyway.
Yeah, but regardless of the fact, I'm thinking, like you said, I'm thinking 31-28. What score you got for me?
I kind of with you on that one.
31-28?
Something like that.
Something close like that, but high scoring game. It's gonna be a Sunday night. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
And you like the Bucs
to watch? I think it could swing either way.
Yeah, I think whoever wins is going to be that score.
Yeah, I think whoever wins is going to be that
like
score.
I'm the bias, but I think it can go either way. But I think Baker Mayfield playoff
at home.
Yeah, his just experience just might have that little push
fucking
over.
Cannon going off. Yeah. Doom, 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 right? Oh, yeah. All right, final game. Let's go. Monday, 8 p.m., ESPN, State Farm Stadium. This game got moved from SoFi to Arizona because of the wildfires or the fires that are happening in L.A. We just want to send our love to everybody in L.A., man. May you be safe. And we definitely send our condolences to anybody that lost anything or lost someone in those fires, man. It's
You will rebuild.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate what's happening, but we send our prayers and our love to y'all for sure. But Monday, the game got moved to State Farm in Arizona. You have the Vikings, 14-3, 6-2 away against the LA Rams, 10-7, 5-4 at home. You have Minnesota -3 with the total being 47.5. These teams played week 7 with the Rams squeaking away, 30-20.
Yep.
So for the Rams, I feel like Sean McVay's just that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he finds ways to win. You know what I'm saying? The Vikings, 12th ranked offense, 16th ranked defense. Sam Darnold. I don't even know where the fuck this guy came from, bro, to be honest. I was at the first game of the season against the Giants, and he cooked us, bro. Yeah. He fucking cooked us. And I was like, this guy's a fluke. He is not a fucking fluke. He made me eat my words the whole fucking season. 4,300 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Justin Jefferson is just like the best receiver in the game. Over 1,500 passing yards, 10 touchdowns. Aaron Jones, over 1,100 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns. And it would be a straight crime not to mention Jordan Addison, son. 875 yards, 9 touchdowns. Like, literally was just Mr. Reliable the whole season for the Vikings, bro. Mr. Dependable.
It's like Mr. Third Down.
Everything,
you know
anything that you needed in a receiver.
Like a third and long, he'll get you.
He was that guy.
He'll get to the sticks, and he'll turn around, and the ball's there, and he's not dropping.
He was that guy. He was that guy. When they were doubling Justin Jefferson, he was the one picking up those yardage, getting what needs to be, getting the first downs and whatever needs to be done. Jordan Addison, really probably the MVP of the Vikings this season.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, Sam Darnold has to be the MVP.
I don't know. I think Justin Jefferson made Sam Darnold look great. Justin Jefferson was just ridiculous.
Justin Jefferson for like 3 games didn't go over 60 yards.
Put my foot in my mouth now.
I'm just saying. There was a quote from Justin Jefferson said, "I don't care about how many yards I get, just as long as the team's winning. That's all I care about." And that's when Jordan Addison was the one picking up all the slack. You know what I'm saying? The Rams, 15th offense, 26th ranked defense. Right? Matt Staff, 3,700 yards, 20 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Kyron Williams, fucking kick the ball. Kyron Williams, 12, almost 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. Right? Puka Nacua. It's hard not to mention Puka Nacua, bro.
You have to now.
Yeah. Fucking 900.
He's above Cooper Kupp now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
990 yards, 79 receptions. For 990 and 12, he averaged 12 yards per reception, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts. For 79 receptions.
He had a lot of sideline catches this year that you were like, whoa.
Insanity.
Like tippy toe and all
and
like
he
that.
battles through the tackles.
Yeah, he doesn't give up.
This is like you were saying, like me and you were speaking off camera. You were saying this game might think it's gonna be like a little snooze fest, low scoring, fucking defensive affair.
I don't want to say defensive. I think this might be a little sloppy.
Right.
I don't know why I think that. Like, what is it? Matt Stafford is undefeated as a Rams at home quarterback.
Really?
But now they're in Arizona, so I feel like that's taken out of the picture, you know? I don't know. I just feel like Vikings, even though they got their ass whooped last week, they might have shot their load a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tried. Even though when they were down a lot, they were still fighting.
Right.
And I feel like they might be a little tired, more tired than usual, yeah. They got the extra day of rest, I guess, for the Monday night
game, yeah.
I don't know.
You know what I was just thinking? The Vikings bought 1,900 tickets on the secondary market for fans to go to SoFi, and now it got moved to Arizona.
Wait, they did it again?
No, I think it's the same game, no?
No, they bought this. What are you talking about?
No, it's this game.
It was for the Lions. That was last game.
The Lions?
Yeah.
The fuck would you buy fucking to go to see the Lions? Why would you do it for the playoffs?
Lions.
That didn't work out for them, bud.
Yeah, they did it again.
But I mean, I assumed that this was the game that they were doing it for.
No, they did it they wanted to win the division.
They fucking pissed the money away, but that's what they fucking did. Well, guess what, Vikings? You should have did it for this fucking game. I'm pretty sure they would have liked to see the playoffs as opposed to getting your ass kicked by the fucking Lions. I'm just saying that. Right? So I don't know, Kyron Williams, easy touchdown scorer. I could see like another 21-17 game with the Rams squeaking off. I can see Sam Darnold also like folding under the pressure.
I could see a Vikings dirty. I could see the opposite of the game they played, like a 30-20 Vikings way.
Really?
I could see that.
Aaron Jones
and I could see it Rams Vikings again winning by 10 or something like that.
I could see Aaron Jones definitely going for like 80 yards for sure. Running through that Rams defense.
They just got to get again. They both teams got to get their running backs involved.
Right.
I'm very big on the running backs, if you can see.
Yeah.
I think if it starts the whole off, it makes everything else open up.
Exactly. I mean, that's where you're going to get your offense going. If they're trying to stop the run, it's going to free up receivers and vice versa. If you're trying to stop receivers, you're going to have your linebacker moving left and right. You're going to, get more options to run the ball.
Like, I feel like, I always love the screenplay.
Right.
Kyron Williams, tries he's blocking, shoot out, give him that little pass, and let him freaking shoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let the make him make the defenders miss.
Right.
And I feel he's great in the open field instead of going through the tackles.
So you think that you're taking the Vikings 30-20?
I think so.
30-20 Vikings. I am going to take the Rams. and I'm going to go 24-17 on the Rams. With a couple of missed field goals. Watch them be missing field goals left and right in this motherfucker. For no reason, because there's going to be no wind, there's going to be an indoor game, and they're still going to miss fucking field goals. I'm telling you, watch this. Yeah, bro.
Oh.
So that's it. We ran through every game.
Hold on, let's let you know that he still hasn't cleared concussion protocol, but they have till tomorrow to make a decision.
Jalen Hurts?
No, Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
And I think the same with Jalen Hurts.
They said he cleared already.
They said he cleared. I saw today that he didn't clear, but he was trending in the right direction.
I've seen he cleared yesterday.
All right, well, either way, I wish them both the best of health, and I hope they get to play football.
Yeah, another Sunday.
Another Sunday.
Or Saturday night.
Multiple Sundays, multiple Saturdays, multiple seasons for both of them.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to an amazing weekend full of football. I hope that all your fucking parlays hit. I damn sure hope my parlays hit.
And our freaking 2-touchdown
James Cook, 2+ touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 2+ touchdowns. Saquon Barkley, 2+ touchdowns. Throw a $20 bill on that shit and see what happens, huh? Fuck it. We ride together, right, boys?
Let's cash in. I'll meet you at the window.
That's it. I love that. My brother.
All right.
Another great episode.
Yes, sir.
I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to get this shit out ASAP. Give us a like. Give us a follow. Give us a comment. We love y'all, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Give us your predictions, too.
Yeah. Predictions in the comments, bro, when we drop this shit. Predictions in the comments. Talk to you guys later.